You know, the concept behind putting your trust in God is forgotten knowledge. The crazy thing is that many of us would be able to make motions and things would just happen if we just did something, right? Just something. But if everyone knew that, then why aren't they? For many, many years of me personally trying to start something and coming up with some sort of excuse for not being able to start my YouTube channel, for example, this channel, all came down to one thing. It was my lack of trust in God, aka Allah, aka the one God. Alright? So you may say, well, you just gotta do it, make your first move. Once you start, it gets very easy from there. And I know that. I agree with you wholeheartedly. But having to start every single time is hard for me personally, and I have to constantly start until I get to my goal. Who knows when I will achieve my goal and how much I can do as a human being, given my short time here on planet Earth. Maybe my personality and character is just a bit different, but I just want to say that it's completely okay to feel this way. Because remember, you have a heart beating on the left side of your chest. So therefore, it's okay to feel these things. Alright? You are human. You are a complex beauty created by the creator of the human body, whom we call God, Allah, Elohim. Whatever you may want to address him as, up to you. So you want to start the business or make that goal a reality, but somewhere along your time here on Earth, you and I, as normal and fully capable human beings, forgot. Yes, we forgot this inner drive, instinct, knowledge of God, or whatever it is you want to call it. It's always been there. And, this drive to go to do things, but we basically accumulated so much gunk, or aka dirt, in our worldly life, that we just forgot how to cleanse ourselves of our accumulated gunk that we've gathered throughout our life. And our soul just feels iffy. Alright? In Islam, we call this world the dunya. The dunya refers to the lowest of the low. And the afterlife, the paradise, refers to the highest of the high. Right? So it makes sense. So we're currently living the lowest of the low, so don't expect much here. Your only time here is to be patient and be grateful. And take this time to worship Allah, God, and come back to Him with a better sense of fulfillment in your heart, that you're ready to enter paradise by doing good on this planet and fulfilling your purpose, doing good. So the key to living a life filled with contentment comes from the remembrance of God and putting your trust in Him, because I personally believe that it is the only way, and it is only through His permission that everything happens. But we have to put in an effort, aka the concept what we call in Islam tawakkul. Tawakkul is the reliance on God by, asking Him, by making the dua, aka the prayer, and then doing your part as a human being to, fulfill whatever it is that you wanted to achieve. That's called tawakkul, putting your trust in God, and by doing your part and trusting that He'll facilitate everything else along the way, right? But He also facilitates everything before you even do your part. So I'm saying He's in charge of every single thing. The whole point of putting your trust in God is so that you can have trust in the unseen, so that you can basically rely upon Him and you'll see the miracles happen in your life. Okay? So what I personally do is I make a prayer to God about my feelings. I speak to Him as if I see Him, and what I want and what it is I want to accomplish. And after concluding that prayer, then I begin my task, no matter what the outcome of doing my task may be, because I've done the most important thing. I put my trust in God by asking Him, try my best. I make sure to leave the outcome to Him, because it is in His hands that everything happens. So the laws of cause and effect come from God. It came from God, right? So we're just utilizing it, aren't we? So here's what I do. And again, I'm not perfect, alright? I constantly ask God for help in His mercy, in His help in every prayer that I do. And whatever the outcome is in every one of my affairs, I'll leave it to Him, as He does what He does out of His infinite wisdom, right? And for the very best for me and you. So I suggest you do as well. Start by asking Him as much as possible, because He loves those who turn to Him. And don't ever stop asking for whatever it is you want, okay? Whatever it is you want, keep asking for it, okay? And ask Him so that He may give it to you. And go about your day and tell me what changes you feel. Anything interesting you noticed? Any miracles? Anything unusual? Speak to your Lord, your Creator, as if you see Him, and see how He makes your life easier and better. Until next time, thank you for listening. Beep!